NBA Draft 2025. You already know we got to talk about it. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are moving and shaking. I'm super excited. Let's get right into it. What is up, you guys? Welcome back here to my channel, Just Simply Sports with me. I am Kaja. If you're new here, I welcome you. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're not new, you've been here, I appreciate you. You guys, make sure that after you watch this video, or before you even watch the video, you hit the like button. I need you guys to hit the like button for the algorithm. Please do that solid. Do me that favor for your girl. I appreciate you in advance. All right, you guys. Right into it, right? Because I'm super excited. I'm pumped to talk to you. Let's just get right into it. Some of the winners from last night, or the biggest winners for me from last night's draft, night one, is in the books. Cooper Flagg, right? No shock there. We all knew that the Mavericks were going to choose Cooper Flagg, obviously. They would be crazy if they did not choose Cooper Flagg. I think that would have been like the highlight of the night if they went with somebody else. It was like, wait, what? They didn't take Cooper Flagg after what happened with Luka? I think they probably would have burned down Dallas if that had happened. And Nico would have to go into hiding. But they took Cooper Flagg. What I'm most excited about when it comes to Cooper Flagg, I really am looking forward to seeing him alongside AD. AD is such a dominant big. I really feel like everybody was so upset about Luka leaving. Like AD is not someone who's still super special. I know that he has his health issues with when healthy. AD is one hell of a dominant big who also can score at will. And you cannot stop him no matter how hard you try. You just cannot do nothing with him at all. On any given night, a healthy night for him, he's about 25 and 15, 16. He's not really a playmaker, but he can rebound and he can defend, he can block, he can shoot. What more can you ask for? The way this team is going, according to Nico, is defense. Defense, defense, defense. And everybody they have brought in can make an impact on both offense and defense. Think about Max Christie, right? Two-way player. Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, PJ Washington. I mean, the list goes on and on, right? Kyrie, when he comes back, obviously, he's not really one, obviously, that plays defense, but he's elite when it comes to handles. Right hand, left hand. I mean, what can he do? I'm just really hoping that expectation-wise, Cooper doesn't really fall underneath, all the pressure, because pressure is a lot. And he's done well so far with it. High school, Team USA, Olympics, you know what I mean? So we know that he's used to being on big stages, but everybody fully expects him to be Rookie of the Year, you know what I mean, to come in and help this team really contend for a championship. I'm just really hoping that everybody comes back, everybody's healthy. Jason Kidd still staying the head coach there, of course. And we can really see just how great they will be in the West. I fully believe with this team will be one of the last two teams standing in the West. Even bigger than that, when you ask yourself now in the West, when you're making your team, constructing your team to pieces, you're putting them together, you got to ask yourself, what would Sam Presti do? Right? That's the first thing. And is my team built to take down OKC? If the answer is no, then you got some more soul searching to do. All right. San Antonio Spurs drafting Dylan Harper. You guys, I love that. Although the Spurs already have a lot of talent, they said, you know what, we're going to get more talent. What would Sam Presti do? That's the theme here in this video, okay? What would Sam Presti do? Sam Presti, one thing he does is he drafts really, really well. He doesn't look for like superstar players. He looks for players that can star in their role. When you think about San Antonio, right? Obviously the superstar there, the focal point is going to be Victor Wembanyama, arguably next face of the league. But all the pieces that they have around him tell me this team is built to contend for the next, I don't know how many years, because everybody is so young. They have such a young core. You have Victor Wembanyama, right? Stephon Castle. Chris Paul obviously is not young, but Chris Paul is Chris Paul. He has a lot of value, a lot of knowledge to bestow upon those young guards. But in terms of help ushering that young core of point guards, I think is immeasurable, right? Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes, Dylan Harper. I mean, who else am I forgetting? They have such a loaded roster. De'Aaron Fox. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on, right? So they have a strong starting five. They have a strong bench. We saw just how important in the NBA Finals having a strong bench really, really meant to the success of your team. So I cannot wait to see what this young core does. I'm not sure how they're going to use Dylan Harper, but one thing about Dylan Harper is that he can get it when he fits in, right? He can play offense, he can play defense, high basketball IQ, athletic, can get to the basket at will. There's so much that he has right now, a lot of raw natural talent. I look forward to seeing how they mold him, into the next, into his, stardom, so to speak. But I'm telling you right now, you guys, and you heard it here first. I fully believe the next NBA champions will be from the state of Texas. Spurs, Rockets, Mavericks, all that talent that these teams have in Texas specifically, and I went to high school in Texas, everything is bigger in Texas, okay? And the theme for the state of Texas when it comes to NBA basketball is we are going big, we refuse to go home. That's what I'm thinking it is. When you think about the Utah Jazz and who they already have, right? Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, Walker Kessler, Keontae George, Jordan Clarkson, I think I already said him. They have a lot of talent already on this roster. I really feel like the coaching is what needs to change. Because I'm thinking like, if Ime Udoka was the coach there, this team would not be like just dead last almost every single season. There's something about having a great coach and just knows how to take the pieces that he has, even if he's devoid of defense, devoid of offense, just taking what you have and find a way to make it work for you and help build your team and contend or put yourself in a position to contend, right? Added Ace Bailey. He's super explosive, a lot of raw talent, I think, and arguably he fits right in, right? Because for him, he didn't want to go there. He wanted to go to a team where he felt like he could be the face of the franchise. And when you think about the Utah Jazz, there's no one person to me that says, you know what, that's the face of the Utah Jazz. I don't look at Utah and say, okay, you know what, that's their Anthony Edwards, that's their Steph Curry, that's their LeBron James, that's their Luka Doncic, right? Like I don't feel like that when I watch the Utah Jazz play, you know what I mean? So he has an opportunity there to do what he says that he wants to do. Come in, be the face of the franchise, be the next face of the league, so to speak, be an NBA All-Star, a huge void. I love they added him. Walter Clayton Jr. to me reminds me of a young Jalen Brunson. I'm not saying that he is him, but he's also, I know he's small, they're both super small, but he can shoot, okay? National champion, high IQ, ability to kind of score from wherever, kind of get through those little gaps and get through the defense. And when I think about him, I'm like, you know what? I know he's small, but he's tougher than he looks. Having played football first and then going to basketball, let's not be fooled, okay? Him, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, they may be small, but they are built tough. And I look forward to really seeing what he does with this team. Walter Clayton Jr., Ace Bailey, alongside everybody else they already have. And again, I'm not saying they're going to be contenders, but I do know they're not going to look the same. And for that, they had to make this list. A sleeper team to me that we should not be sleeping on anymore. Phoenix Suns, you guys. I am loving the moves that they are making. Now, look, Matt Ishbia has been awful to me in terms of how he's been bringing talent. I think he's kind of just been spending money, just throwing money out there for no reason, right? Somebody's in his ear and said, look, I got you. Let us handle this. You just be the owner and we'll tell you what pieces we should be bringing in, okay? I don't know who that person is, but I love what they are doing. Jalen Green, Dylan the Villain, Dylan Brooks, Devin Booker, obviously, Bradley Beal, assuming he stays healthy. Adding Kaman Melawak, you guys. To me, I think he's such a special player. Watching him in the Olympics, South Sudan, I'm fully invested in this young man. I hope his future is as big and as all the stars in the sky. When you think about what he brings to a team, right? He has size. He's going to be a dominant force around the rim, right? It'll be really hard to get a shot past him. Shot blocker. You think about him, and then you think about who they also added last night via Charlotte Hornets, Mark Williams, the one the Lakers didn't want. He supposedly failed his physical. I don't believe that for a second. But you think about his ability. Mark Williams is very talented, you guys. Okay, you look at his ability to score, rebound, defend. I think this Phoenix team is really going to surprise a lot of people this upcoming season. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to jump from not making the playoffs to being one of the last 4 teams in the Western Conference. But this team, don't sleep on them anymore, you guys. I am telling you right now, Phoenix will be in the playoffs this season. I don't know how many of you have ever been able to go to New Orleans, but I'm telling you, if you do, the food there, impeccable, okay? When I think about New Orleans, I think about food. And one of the biggest things, or the most important thing you need to make a great dish starts with the recipe, right? Here goes the Pelicans. A great team, great roster equals great recipe, right? A little bit of Zion, a little bit of Trey Murphy, a little bit of Herb Jones, DeJounte Murray, and then you bring in little special ingredients, secret sauces to go on top to bring out that extra boost of flavor. In comes Dairy Queen, in comes Jeremiah Fields, you guys. Not to mention Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. I'm telling you right now, they have all the ingredients to make up a very, very special, unique dish in New Orleans. The Pelicans, that is. And I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first if you haven't heard anyplace else. The Pelicans are going to be really, really special this season. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to go right to being the last team standing, you know what I mean, and winning it all, because obviously things take time. There's levels to this, right? But the biggest thing I'm thinking with the Pelicans is that they're in a place now where they're saying, you know what? We've wasted a lot of time on Zion. We would love to have him, obviously. We would love to have a healthy Zion, because a healthy Zion just makes the team that much better. But for whatever reason, if Zion cannot fulfill, his obligations, I think that they're moving on from him at the end of the season, if he cannot do that. Derek Queen, to me, has the potential to be Alfred Sengun Joker-like in terms of his ability to score, rebound, defend. Now, I'm not saying that he's going to be Alfred Sengun. I'm not saying that he's going to be the Joker, you guys. So don't leave in my comments like, oh my God, you're crazy. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about his ability, his upside, his potential. You know what I mean? That's what I see when I look at him. He's a walking double-double. You know what I mean? Now, he's not huge on assists, but that comes with time, right? Playmaking ability. He hasn't really had, to be a playmaker, but I'm telling you right now, his upside is so much bigger than what we're seeing. When you think about him, Jeremiah Fears, who was like, you know what? Any team that passed on me, they're going to have to pay for it. I look forward to seeing him deliver on that promise. I'm telling you guys. I don't know who they're going to bring at the 4th overall pick tonight in the second part of the draft, but the way they are constructing this team, the way that recipe is going right now, it's stirring on the stove, you guys. And I'm telling you, when we get a chance to eat it, taste it, we're going to be like, this is great. The best thing I ever tasted. I look forward to seeing what the Pelicans do this season, you guys. This team is going to be something really, really special, unique this season. I just hope that everybody stays healthy so we can actually see what it actually all obviously develops into. Who are you guys as winners from the first day of the draft so far? I look forward to reading your comments and, of course, seeing you in the next video.